Yeah, you be the third man. Yeah. What's up, guys? Jared with Orion Training Group, Jason with Ransom Tactical Solutions here at FRC in Baton Rouge at their indoor shoot house. Here with a couple of our club members. We are doing now the video on third and fourth man responsibilities. We just did the video on the second man's responsibilities in the room. Third and fourth man plays right off of that. It's not complicated, but there are definitely some things to consider. So we're going to have these two guys actually enter the room from their crisscross, and then Jason's going to talk through what that third guy's doing. So you ready to go ahead and send them through, Jay?
Yep. So we're minimizing, there's no long cover, there's no other threats behind us. We're just simply putting 3 people in a room as quickly as we can.
It's like Occam's razor, right? We talked about this in another video. We're not worried about all the minutia of all the other crap that could be affecting us. We're just talking about what could that third guy be worried about making a room entry. Cool? All right, you guys hit it from your crisscross. They hit their corners and they moved over. They scanned to each other. Now, when Jason and Mitchell can just play that back again, when Jason entered through.
I'll do that slower.
Yeah, y'all stay where you are, guys. Jason's in that lickety split. Watch where Jason's muzzle goes as that third person. So 1 and 2 come in. Where's his muzzle oriented? It's not either one of these guys, right? Because we know that there's people there. We have this happen a lot where students are the third man and they're like, ooh, I've got to hit my corner. Nah, fam, you already have people in the corners. But what does Jason do once he gets to his point of domination? He steps over, and then he starts to scan left and right and check on his buddies. What's that going to tell him? Well, if somebody's down, now he can say, oh, I really need to go take over that spot. Maybe Brennan tripped. You know, he can step over and figure out what's going on. So the responsibility of the third guy in the room is to look at the middle of the room, scanning left and right, checking on his buddies, make sure everything is covered again. Anything to add to that, Mitchell?
Just that creating space so that he has room to get in.
All right, how did Jason know which way to go? Okay, we talked about the principle of left, right again. Y'all do the whole rep again, do it like 60% speed. Not Jason's speed. There it is, scan over. Brennan scanning over. How did Jason know which way to go? Well, there's no friggin' room there, right? So when he entered the room,
I'm looking, my head and eyes are up.
look at his head and eyes.
I'm looking for work. Whether I'm in a point of domination looking for work or looking for where my buddies are, when I come through as number 3rd dude, my head and eyes are up, my muzzle is up. I don't see anybody in my line of sight, so I can feel free to bring my muzzle down. Now with my head and eyes up and I'm in that scanning position, remember looking over the top of my gun, I can see a person over here and I can see a person over here. Well, I know there's no room right here. So when I come through the doorway, again, here, step through the threshold, I'm scanning now because there's nothing in front of me that needs my attention. So now I'm looking for more work. As I come in, I can see my buddy over here. All right, roger that, no more over here. Keep scanning, look for work, and now I see my buddy over there, right? That's the purpose of having a good scanning position, looking over the top of the gun.
Right, and remember we talked about left, right. So he went right, Brennan went left. In theory, Jason should be going right. But as we said, he's coming in, head up, eyes up, and he goes, man, there's no room, I'm just gonna step out of the way. Now, what if we wanted to, maybe it's part of our team SOP, that we always give room for 3? We talked about limited penetration earlier. Sometimes, and this brings us right into that segue, you need to give people a little room. So Dan, knowing he's got a third person with him, may just cheat up a little bit. I'm not talking about getting way down the wall. We're not doing strong wall or points of domination, which is an actual doctrine. He's just giving Jason a little bit of room. So let's run the rep one more time. And now Dan's pod is going to be about right here. So now Jason will actually still go the direction he's supposed to because his first guy gives him the room. On you guys. And Dan's going to cheat up a little bit, give him a little room. And now we end up with these overlapping fields of fire. Everything happened the same way. Nobody got muzzled. It was efficient. We had overlapping scans. And Dan gave him the room. Does that make sense? Anything to add to that from anybody? You want to jump straight into fourth man's responsibilities? Pretty much the exact same thing. Look how much room Brennan gave me. So now we're going to do it the exact same way. I'll just jump in as the fourth guy. Jason went right, and so I went left. Nobody got muzzled. We have overlapping scans, and there's no more work. And we built a nice little shape here. What's our favorite letter in the alphabet?
L.
L. Not for loser, but because it creates overlapping sectors. If the bad guy is here where this door is, pretty much everybody except Jason has a shot, right? he has a really good overlapping angle here. He has a really good overlapping angle there. And if there's any other work in the middle of the room, we can handle it. Versus, remember we talked about in other videos, if I'm in the middle of the room and I've over-penetrated, I have screwed over all these guys' angles. We now no longer have overlapping sectors. So, just like we talked about before, left, right, distance equals time. Build an L shape if you have to. Build a nice line, a firing line if you have to. Don't end up in the middle of the room. Anything to add to that?
No, sir.
If you guys want to learn that in person, come out to one of our classes, go to oriontraininggroup.com. We do have a website. If you check the list of courses, they're chronologically listed with location. We do firearms, CQB, medical, and it's open enrollment, unrestricted if you're an American citizen. So we hope to see you there. Bloopers! Me. Okay, cut. All right.